One of the things I want to tell you up front, I'm not against standardised assessment. Why would be concerned that children with more severe learning difficulties, we may not be able to capture a fair assessment of their performance in a standardised test? Why would be concerned? When we have a child with severe learning difficulties, we have all kinds of issues. We may have attention difficulties, language difficulties, they don't have test-taking behaviour, they won't come into the assessment with you understanding, wow, I better perform as best as I can because guess what, I'm being tested. They may not understand the question, they may have processing difficulties, they may have terrible fear of failure. So we have to be extremely cautious and concerned that what we're seeing may not be a true or fair picture of this child's true innate capacity. Now let's look at a definition of what we mean by dynamic assessment. And so of course the key thing, and we'll come on to this after break, is intervention. The absolute no-no of standardised testing of any kind, diagnostically or school-related or age-normed. First of the 10 commandments, you may not help the child within an assessment, and we're going to go against that and we're going to intervene in a direct way, which is why the dynamic word comes in, or often known as interactive, because our purpose is not independent performance, as you're going to see after break, but rather performance under optimal learning conditions, where I help the child to go on to the next step of learning, sampling behaviours, strategies that are then going to be done much more by the people who are going to work regularly with the child. And the goal of the DA is how different or to what extent we can move this person on through support. And we're going to look at that in a number of different ways that we're going to analyse. And that will be about, if you like, analysing their cognitive performance. You're going to see it's very structured. And then we come to this thing called mediation or mediated learning that you've all heard about, and we're going to look at the type of mediation, the type of intervention that we need to offer to make a difference. What am I doing? How do you respond to it? What strategies am I doing with you? What's been working? What have I tried that maybe hasn't worked very well for you? And how intense was the effort we needed to put in to get you to move from point A to point B? We want to see what's happening to you, what have been the blocks in your previous learning, what has prevented you performing better, how can we get ideas about what you're able to do under guided learning conditions, and how we might advise the other people you're working with to help you move on beyond where you are now. My view is to blend things together, to take the best of what we know, to answer the problems that come in front of us. There are many diverse issues, many diverse ways of working, and I very much believe that our job here together is in a way to widen our menu of the choices that we have that we can use for different children, different adults, in different circumstances, and blend and build on what you're already doing.